I quit my full-time job 3 months ago. Yeah.
Congratulations. This is great, right? Like
Yeah, it feels
five
really
months
good.
consistent and
Yeah.
then payouts after no tomorrow. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's so sick. You must feel good.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Welcome back to another video. We've got Emmanuel here, which really hits the heartstrings today because I feel like he finally achieved it. He got consistent for 5 months. Some great things to share today. And ICT helped him trajectory his trading. So he's 250k funded, nearly over 8k in payouts just with my funded FX. And today we're going to learn and earn a lot with Emmanuel's story about how it took him 3.5 years to become funded, get his consistent withdrawals, and he's going to be sharing his journey with us today in the interview. Remember to stay tuned because we've got 5 50k challenges being given away in today's interview, and also a nice little surprise for Emmanuel, so I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Well, what's happening, and welcome to the interview. If you want to start off by saying what's your name, your age, where you're from, feels like a date.
Hello. So my name is Emanuel Kinas. I am from Austria and I am 23 years old. And yes.
Nice and looking pretty. Mate, you're 23. I didn't know you were that. Well, you look really young. 23 is young.
Yeah,
Damn.
really young. I started trading back in 2020.
2020, so 3 years ago. So
3.5 years now, yes. At the start from COVID.
yeah, I was about to say that was during lockdown, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so let's get this interview started off by just kind of telling us a little bit about your trading journey. So probably let's pick up from you started in lockdown, right? So how did you get into how did you know about trading and why did you get into it?
Yes, it's quite an interesting story. I always knew I wanted something to do, something different. I never wanted to really work 9 to 5. I wanted to build something for myself. And yes, a friend of mine made some network with included forex and signals and stuff.
Okay.
And I came to him and talked to him and wanted to start with this network because I knew it is a way out of this matrix. Let's call it like this. Yes. And I realized really fast that this network and writing with people and building connections and something is not really my way. So, and I really found my passion for trading there. I used the signals, but I was not really happy with it. But yeah, okay. Then I thought to myself, so why should I not learn it by myself? They had an educational platform too, but this strategy was also only based on Fibonacci's and price action, and really came good in touch with it. So it made me not really profitable. And after a few months, I left the network. Yes. And how did it went now? I left the network, yes, and then I looked YouTube videos. I watched for YouTube videos, looked for strategies, what is working for me and stuff. Right. And then I found phantom trading.
Oh yeah.
Supply and demand, yes. This was the first time I really started to understand the market, how it works. I thought that, and yes, so I took the course. I think 6 months or something, and it gave me a little bit of consistency, but not really. I was not really happy with it. I tried my challenges. I failed, I think, challenges around 20 or 25 or something.
Wow.
I was absolutely not profitable, and I still tried. And when I failed a challenge, I started anew. I failed a challenge, I started anew. Every time.
I did the same. Yeah. Just buy. But you said 20. I just made a video on that. Like I literally lost 20 challenges before I got my first payout. But that first payout paid for everything.
And what size of
everything. So I did like 10k, 25k, 50k, 100k, and then I was like, but I was already a profitable trader before I started those challenges.
Yes.
So, but that's the problem because I was already profitable. Like the challenge is 500, right? You start gambling it, you don't care. It was really, honestly, I had a really bad approach to it. But It was a good lesson, right? Because I had to learn like to fail all of those 20 challenges and just be like, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm just going to keep losing more money. So I really need to take this seriously. Yeah, and then 200K, and then that paid for everything. That one withdrawal paid for everything. So
Yes.
it was really, really, really cool for me. But going back on that, so when you did like 20 challenges and go through that, just want to quickly dive during that period of your learning, because you said you tried it, you figured out the signals didn't work. I love that, because the signals didn't work and then you went to learn and you knew that if I have the skill I could trade. That's what you tried, right? And then you went into Phantom. Like, what was this learning period? How long was that? Like, I love to emphasize this. Before you even got your first withdrawal or even making it work.
From Phantom till my first withdrawal.
From zero to your first withdrawal.
It took me 3.5 years. Yes.
See, let me emphasize that. That's like, it's so important. It took me 4 years to be profitable.
Yes.
But people always think like 3 months, 2 days, 1 day. So it takes a long, it takes a long time. So I love these interviews, especially you. You're not the only one. Like, everyone, to learn from people like you is like, it takes time to learn it. So then when you did all the Phantom and did all of these and then failed 20 challenges, what happened after you failed 20 challenges? Like, what was you feeling and what made you change?
I was really, really depressed. I'm a really emotional person and a really, really impatient person. And I really thought to myself, I need to make something different. I sat in front of the charts, I think, really every day, 2 to 4 hours the last 3 years. Weekends, not maybe, but most of the time. And yes, and back in 2022, in October, I found ICT.
Hey, ICT trader. Shout out to ICT.
And I really like the approach he has on the charts. I just watched it a little bit, and then he came with the 2022 mentorship, and I started watching it. And yes, and suddenly I found really consistency and profitability. And yes, since ICT, it only goes.
Look, this is the thing. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I've never studied ICT. I've never looked at it, but I know one thing. You don't even have to study it, but proof is in the pudding. You're like the 5th person on the interview that studied ICT and become profitable. So it must work to some degree. Whether it's psychology, strategy, mindset, learning the markets, whatever you learn from him, or the structure, the smart money concept, whatever, right? The whole point is there are so many profitable traders from his just his education and his story. So you got to give respect to him. He's just so
really. All my credit goes to him, to Michael. Definitely. But I believe still that every strategy works. It is also the mind and how you approach it. You can be profitable with trend lines like Tory trades. Maybe you know her.
Yes. She's killing it. Yeah, very simple strategy that she has as well. Yeah.
Really simple, yes.
Even supply and demand, like support and resistance, is the most simple strategy in the world. Literally, you can draw lines and trade off of lines, literally like lines. But the problem is people overcomplicate it. They, overtrade, tight stop loss, psychology approach, making it. It's the individual. I always believe the strategy works. It's the individual that doesn't. So it's really, really important. But what kind of did you learn from ICT that made it work for you? Because obviously ICT sent you that way, but there must be a lot of things that in the ICT, right? Because I say, yes, he may have sent you up, but you had to learn a lot first, right? The Phantom, failing, getting depressed, failing the challenges, and then making it work. What were a few things in here that kind of really, made it work for you? Like, just
I really started. I wasn't never really the person who write down everything I do, but with ICT I started it with Phantom and everything. I never shown out or anything. I did nothing. So on ICT always said, write it down, take paper and pen, and write it down. And yes, this really helped me, and my mindset changed with him. So I don't know. I really. How to say it? The way he taught the whole stuff just made extremely sense for me, and how with the mindset mindset stuff. Let's say it like this.
Yeah.
It made it work for me.
Yeah, so kind of like the approach, like the way he's explaining to you, the way you're understanding and putting the piece of the puzzles together. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the writing the things down, is that also like journaling your trades, your mistakes, the good things, the bad things, what you're learning, everything?
In finding your own model. I started to see all my setups mostly looking the same. It always happens. It happens the same things in the charts while I enter. And this was before was not. I always did
Beautiful.
this and that, and then it really didn't make any sense. And I always wanted to catch that 1 to 10 risk reward trades with 2 pip stop loss. I mean, no.
Yeah, it's very hard, right?
Yeah, really.
So you became more realistic, right? Like you started to like think, okay, let's not be silly. Let's take this slowly, refine it, make it work for me. What can I see? What can I understand? And take it from there, right? So that's kind of like the learnings.
Yeah, definitely. And it just needs to be simple. Trading is simple but not easy, and that's really true. The not easy part in this sentence is just because it's your mind. What fucks with you when it really comes to trading. But it's truly simple. You just need a few rules that you follow, and it goes on and on and on, and you get better and better, and you train your eyes.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love the mindset you have. And this is the thing, like with these interviews, like, yes, I've just met you today. We tried to hold off of talking. So if you want to know how the interviews works, that's how it works. So we kind of get straight into it. But as we talk more and more, you can see like your mindset and your approach. Like every successful trader, if you guys just watch any of the interviews, you all have similar traits. Like you said, like, have the journaling, finding the setups that work for you and journaling. And you got to keep just refining. That is honestly the holy grail. You find what works for you, and then you keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and then one of the things you change, just one of the things you change, boom, then you go, okay, cool, now that's every day, one pair, one setup, one trade. I just need to look for this setup, whatever the setup is. You just look for that, right? And it's just so powerful, crazy, so easy.
It needs to get boring. Trading must get second nature. You just have to look at it, and when you don't see it, don't do anything. And after years of work, you just, if you want, but it's not always. There are people who are not profitable after 10 years.
Yes. Yeah. Well, my student, 14 years. It took him 14 years. 14 years. But 14 years, and then in 4 months, what we did was he had his journal, and we refined and we refined and we refined, right? And then within 6 months of learning from me, on the last 4 months of the year, he did 60K in 4 months.
Oh my god.
60K. But that's what's so fun about trading. What's so beautiful about trading is like it can literally just be a few months. All your losses, all the years can be made back just like that. If you're patient with it, you have to be slow first, but it came through. He did a 20K account, he did a 20K account, got 2,000, 1,000, did 100K, did 6,000, did another 200K. He just kept winning and winning and winning and winning. And that was 14 years built up. It wasn't 5 months, 6 months of me or anything. It was all that. It's the same thing for me. Like it took 4 years, and then I was making a good amount of profit. But then on the 10th year, on the 11th, like the 10th year, 9th and 10th year, that's when I really started to make good money. Like cut 100K.
Everybody would have given up.
Pardon?
After 10 years, most of the people would have given up.
Yeah.
Really
It's tough because like if you think about it, you do 10 years in your head, because social media, you think like you can make millions. Trading's supposed to be super exciting, but it's just boring. You just click a button and then it trades. That's it. And you go away.
No emotions.
Yeah,
nothing. Just go about
it. Cross your arms. It's just like, well, so what do I do now? So then let's move on from your journey and say, obviously you've traded with My Funded FX now. Have you traded with like other prop firms or just?
Yes. I was funded with my Forex funds.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. What accounts do you have?
I had 400k and I also had a 5k payout. I know.
Yeah, I had a 10k account and a 20k account, and I think I took out of these two accounts in 2 or 3 months about 2 or 3 thousand,
Nice.
and had a $600 or $700 payout ongoing, but yeah. Frozen.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get that back, but I think they're done for.
Yeah, maybe.
I tried doing because they owed me 5k. I'm trying to see if I can get like how their lawsuit will go. We just have to wait. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, 5k is a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. Like at the same time nowadays, I could just make it back again from trading, but I can't. Like I always say, control the controllable. Don't focus on the uncontrollable. I can't do anything about it. Like, so it's 5k. I'd rather just lose it and then it's my peace. Like I'm at that level where 5k was like used to be like 500 to me. 500 was a lot. Now 5k is not a lot. 50k, 500k, you just keep going up and up and up. I'm getting old, Emmanuel. I'm old. That's why it is. But going on to that, how much are you funded with My Funded FX? And
my overall first funded account wasn't My Funded FX. It was a 5k account. I had about 3 payouts already, or 2 payouts, and next to this 5k account, I started a 250k challenge. I saw this 30% discount.
250.
250k. Yes, there were only 100 accounts given out.
So did you buy? Because it's 250. So did you buy 200 and then 50 and then merge them, or did you just?
No. It is a 250k account.
250.
250k account. One account.
Yeah. Oh, so how did you merge them?
No.
Oh, you can buy it. I did not know that.
Yes. It was around in April or something.
There was a promotion.
Yes. The promotion.
I see.
250k account. There were only about 100 accounts, I think, with a 30% discount. So I got him. I got it for $800.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Like I didn't even see that, and I work for them, and I'm partner. Wow. Yeah. That's really. So you kept that account from when was that? March, April.
I bought it in April. Yes. And
when did you start?
Please.
When did you start? What was your first trade?
My first trade on this account was in May.
So May, June, July. So you've kept this account for 5 months nearly.
Yeah.
Wow, that's consistency. This is good. So this is your best account yet.
Yeah, I mean, phase 1 was the first trade.
Yeah. But still, that's what I'm saying. Like you had to pass phase 1, then you had to get your payout, and you had to do everything. So 5 months consistent.
Yeah.
Wow. No blowing, no nothing. Congratulations.
Yeah. Next week I get my 4th payout.
How much is your 4th payout going to be?
Till now it's around 2k or something.
Nice.
And yeah, I always aim for about 1% in the 2 weeks.
And then take it out.
Yeah, yes. Because I work part-time. I quit my full-time job 3 months ago. Yeah.
Congratulations. This is great, right? Like 5 months consistent, and then payouts after no tomorrow. Come on.
Yeah.
That's so sick. You must feel good.
Yeah, it feels really good. I work now at a gym, 30 hours a week.
Nice.
And I just do it because I want to do something next to trading, because I don't want all my income just from trading.
Yes.
I want to, let's look how it is in half year or something.
Yeah.
How much I make and how big my personal account is. But till now I go the safe way and work 30 hours.
Yeah. And also it can get very stressful when trading is just your only income.
Yeah.
If you don't trade well, you're like, oh my god, like where's my money? And then on top of that, because you have a gym, like the gym job, there's so many things that make the job fun because you're going there because you want to go. Not like I hate my job, I hate my life. It's just I got nothing else to do. I might as well just go, right? Like trading's
yeah,
finished, whatever. And then on
yeah,
top of that as well, you get double the income coming in. You have two jobs paying, and then the part-time can pretty much pay for your expenses. And this is why I say wealth 101.
yeah,
With trading income, if you keep building that trading and put it into into a personal account, now you have part-time, personal, and funded, and then you use that money again. You can diversify it in real estate. You can
yeah.
diversify it in like futures.
There's a plan, yes.
Yeah, many different ways. Man, that's great to hear. I love that. And you're 23, so
Yeah,
that's amazing. Congratulations on you deserve it, right? Because your
yeah.
hard work.
Yeah, I worked really hard for it the last 3.5 years. Really, really hard.
Yeah, that's sick because I always say, like Steve Harvey said something and it really hit me. In this world, you get what you deserve. Like
Yeah,
you, if someone gets something just on the surface, you see it, sooner or later they will get something they deserve. Same thing if you're a honest and ethical person, you work hard, you will get
yeah.
what you deserve. Just karma. Just have to
Exactly.
wait. You know, you have to wait on the faith street and God will give it to you. That's amazing. Right, guys, don't forget to check out a link in the description below for 15%. That's right, 15% off your trading challenge. We've also been doing quite a few other kind of promos where we're matching your challenges and things like that. So there's loads of great things My Funded FX are doing differently to help support you guys on your journey. So don't forget to drop us a follow, link in the description if you want to get started on your challenge with that discount and also help support me and the channel. Let's get back to the video. So what about your first withdrawal? What did you do with your first withdrawal?
My first withdrawal was the funny thing is I get the funded account and I thought so okay, so how much should I risk now? I thought okay, I risk 0.5%, a half till 1%, and that is way too much on this account size. It's my first big funded account. Why do I fuck around with 0.5 to 1%? So I had a loss streak of 5 or 6 trades, and I came into drawdown till 5%. And I stayed in this drawdown for around 40 or 50 days and I worked my way back up slowly with 0.25 trades because I didn't want to lose this trade, this account. It was my biggest goal to keep this account. So
wow, that's it though. That's what I teach. Literally 0.25 is great. But now let me really share something. And I think this is going to be, if you guys are watching this deep, and it's going to be a great thing. And also to, if I can just share with you, you have the biggest skill now. Payouts easy, passing challenge easy, because you can just gamble it, you can do all sorts of stuff. There's many different ways. But crawling out of drawdown, I said this to many other people, crawling out of drawdown is a skill. Managing your mind, being patient, being consistent is a skill. Not doing 1% for 5% to get you out of drawdown. 0.25 today, 0.25 tomorrow, 0.25 next day, next week, slowly. Boom. Now the skill is yours forever. Anytime in the future you are in drawdown, you just slowly crawl back up. And that's just life. Like, because now you've had payouts, your equity is like this. You may have started like this, then you came back up, you know, and it's so important. I say this time and time again. Passing great, winning trades easy, but it's the drawdown period that is the hardest thing. So
that's where the mind game starts.
yeah, bro, that's sick. Like you've got everything going. I just hope that, you know, I wish you all more and more success. That's so good to hear. I think drawdown is the biggest thing. Like if you can handle your drawdown, you're a successful trader in any realm, because you can always come back to it. Because now if you go 5% as well, you're confident. You're like, slow. I want to keep that count. Slow. Take a break. I'm not gonna fuck this up. Slowly.
Yeah, so then I worked my way back up to break even.
Yeah.
And I honestly made $200 or something and clicked payout. I wanted the refund back, and I wanted to have this account risk free. Okay,
$1,000.
Please.
It's $1,000, right? 800 plus the 200.
No, I get back the full price, but I paid the discount, but I get back the full price, and that was about 1.4K.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I was wondering why do they give me the full account? Also the full price?
Wow, really? So you got the extra on top?
Yeah.
Wow, that must be the best feeling because you probably
Yeah.
expected a discount, right?
Yeah. I was
Oh.
expecting 800 plus the 200, but it was 1,600 was my first payout.
Wow, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
since then, always 4 fidget payouts. Always.
Damn. Wow, that is so sick. That's so. It
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, it feels really good. Finally seeing the fruits of my hard work the last few years.
Yes. What did you do with that money? Did you buy food? Did you go out party? Did you stay at home? Did you buy another challenge? Buy
I
your mum
honestly
something?
just keep the money and maybe buying a new challenge with it.
Nice.
Because my goal is till first quarter of 2024. I want to have 500K in fundings.
Yes. Okay.
And yes, but I'm not really giving out my money. I'm a really humble person. But I just ordered, as we talked before, the new iPhone. This is my first big present to me because of my hard work. Yes.
Nice. So, are you gonna get any more with My Funded FX? Are you gonna get the one step, or are you gonna buy two steps somewhere else? What's your kind of goal?
Maybe I will go for the one step because I'm really risking not really much per trade.
Yeah.
I'm risking about a 0.1 or 0.2% and making still 4 fidget payouts every 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you like My Funded FX so far, right?
Yeah, I really love my financials. It was my first program where I got funded. The the stuff in the mods in the Discord server really active. It goes everything really fast. You get the credential. Is it how to say it?
Yes. Answers.
For the account really fast. I just love it. I really love it. I
Well,
was
you're good.
really scared with
So go on,
I was
continue.
really scared with the thing that happened to my forex funds. That it happens to my finance fix. I was really scared, but I think it is everything in good hands. To be honest.
Good. Yeah. Well, you're gonna love us even more because I was gonna hook you up. So you're 250K funded, right?
Yeah.
So maximum you can get is 300K. Is it a two step or one step?
It was a 2 step.
So you bought a two step. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you another 50K challenge to do. As that's like it's free. It's just gonna I'm gonna give it to you. So that's number one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And because number one, you were patient. I was sick last week, so I kept moving back this interview. So I really appreciate you, and I just feel like that will be a really good to put you up at the max allocation. Now, if you pass that 50K, you're going to be 300K on two step, and then you can go and buy your one step with that as well. So that I'll get that added at the end of this
I
interview.
really appreciate it. Thank you.
That's cool. And then whilst we do that, I want to just do a quick plug for the other people. So we're going to give away 50K challenges on this video and this interview that we have. We have a manual. All you have to do is drop a follow to me and My Funded FX on Twitter, and then comment on our YouTube channel, and then proof of comment as well. So there'll be a tweet below that you can reply to, and reply to that just to proof that you've obviously followed us and then you've commented what you've learned in this video. But yeah, Emmanuel, one of those accounts is going to you, so you get a 50K on top. That's cool, man. I hope that made you happy.
Definitely, yes.
I love that, man. Love that. Love how happy you are. So let's wrap this up before we go into the part two, and just think, how has funded trading changed your life? Like, I know the struggle was tough, but right now, what do you think is the best thing funded trading has given you? So just to give you an example, for me, it's freedom. I have freedom because I can do what I want, when I want, with who I want. So for you, like the job, I could go to the job, but I could say, like, even though I'm going, and even though you don't quit after everything, but like if there's a bad day, then I still go back to work. But I'm saying, like, if the guy, I really don't like the guy, really don't like the environment, I can quit. Like, that's the freedom. I'm not talking about quitting at any time you don't like something. That's just giving up. But if it's really negative for you, really bad for you, then you have the opportunity to quit. That's what trading has really given me, the freedom to choose. So what's the best thing that trading's done for you?
Yeah, actually the same as you said, because I quit my old job because I hated it really. I hated it really. I think I hated everything I see there because it was not my thing to do. It was electrician, and it was just not my thing. And that I have could choose now that I go in the gym and work there. Just people in their free time around me, all mostly happy because gym is mostly good mood. Yeah. And this is one thing that funded trading gave me, and definitely risk management. Definitely, because you just need to keep your profits, or your account balance should stay how it is or get better, because you can't risk. I can risk on my personal account 5 to 10% per day. That is not possible with funded trading, and I think this is really important, that you don't risk too much and build slowly. This was funded trading definitely showed me, because my first challenges I only failed them because I risked way too much. And I took the daily drawdown was really often a breach for me. Not that I came to the overall drawdown, because the daily drawdown was the problem, mostly because I risked so much.
Is it over trading or just high risk on one trade? What was the risk from?
Both, definitely both. Yes.
And how did you solve that? Like, what was your solution?
Yeah, I really thought. I thought to me, Emmanuel, you need to take shit seriously. You want to live from this one day. Do it like a professional would do it, and a professional would not trade like this.
Yes.
You have to face this yourself.
Yeah,
and it's
amazing.
It was not easy, because you have really to face yourself what your problems are in trading, and yes, you have to. How can I say it? I think I don't find the word for it, but you have to face your problems, as said.
Come to terms with it, right? You have to accept and come to terms.
Yeah.
What's so then, just to wrap this first part up, so say you now, okay, so Emmanuel now 23, and then Emmanuel maybe 21-ish, okay, so you've learned trading, you just done Phantom. What's 3 big tips that you would do, like you would change to get Emmanuel to where you are now faster? So what's 3 tips?
Not more than 3 trades per day. Risk every time less per trade when you lose. Start to get fucking patient for your right setups.
Yeah.
And patience is, and I have to think.
What about what you said earlier, the writing or journaling? Is that
yeah. Thank you. Write the problems down. I had some pages on something like that, where I always wrote down what my problems were. Yes, because I failed challenges. I wrote it down, and then when I started this, it get way better, way better.
Okay, so risk management. Oh, sorry, go
on. Please.
so risk management, so no more than 3 trades, and then if you're losing, as you lose more, risk less, right? I love that is dynamic risk, which I love. So just quickly say, dynamic risk is when you're making more, you risk more. When you make less, you risk less, and then it just gives you more trades. Be patient, so don't rush them. And then journaling, or like writing everything down, and in your specific, when it's journaling, is why you failed. So like, if you failed a funded challenge, why have you failed that funded challenge? What have you learned from it? And just try to get better from that, right? Amazing. I love that. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up and go into part 2?
I think no, I think I'm
happy.
Yes, definitely. That's all I wanted to say.
He's happy. He's got 250k funded. He called out a drawdown. He's got payouts left or right, and now he's just got another 50k challenge still going to be added at the end of this as well. Yeah, and then we're going to go into this. So we're going to go into part 2, which will be the video coming out 2 days later, where Emmanuel here is going to be kindly sharing 2 trade breakdowns, and how he's kind of going to go through them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the interview so far. It was a great story to hear Emmanuel, his learning and earning, and some real good things he shared. He was worried his English wasn't that great, but honestly, I thought he did absolutely fine. Let me know, what have you guys learned from this interview? Drop a comment below. How did you find it? You know, he got a 50k challenge and his reaction was pretty wholesome and pretty cool. And yeah, make sure you check out us in part 2, where we've got a full chart breakdown. And to be honest, I love the way he breaks down his strategy. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe and see you in part 2. Peace.